It's Week 13 of the NFL.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about
the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Red. Done.
Here's Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 41. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And he fires one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A short throw to Ingram. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Houston set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 5. It's Mixon on the counter. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Play action. Stroud now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go,
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At about the 32. Now Thomas will come in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Danico Autry gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. How about this? They'll change it at the line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Hey, let's go. Here we go, sir.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Being chased out left.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, ETN once more. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Lawrence will throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to...
After review of the play,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mixing up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Now Stroud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Stroud looking to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Here we go, son. Here we go, son.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Take right open.
That's good for a Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Red.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and 2. Again, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 2nd and 8.
Easy, route.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stroud. And incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Rip, 23.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Throwing now is Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Stroud to throw it.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Etienne on the toss right.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Now a 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. Now on 2nd and 13.
Stroud.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Stroud back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Stroud looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, 14 yards. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Lawrence will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the quick, right?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some space here. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up.